Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online, the Iconian War, Season 10. We have now played the 2 featured episodes for this season. Now it's time to jump into the STFs. There are 3 new STFs for Season 10, the Iconian War. You have 1 ground mission called Brotherhood of the Sword, 2 space, one called Gateway to Grethor, and 1 called the Herald Sphere. Of course, these do give you a choice of marks, and the primary reason people are going to play these are for Iconian marks and Iconian data cores. Now, there are 3 versions of each of these. There is a normal version, an advanced version, and an elite version. As normal, as you increase in difficulty, there are, quote, optionals that are not really optional anymore, but required to finish. And if you do not do or finish those optionals, then you will fail the STF. In advanced, I'm not quite sure what those optionals are yet, and in an elite, there will be even more optionals you have to complete, else you will fail the entire STF. My best suggestion is to do what I'm going to do here, and that is to play the normal versions of these STFs first. Get the skill down and the tactic down for the normal version. Figure out what the goal is for the normal version, because that'll only be ramped up later on in the advanced and elite. But by doing normal first, you can learn what the goal is of the STF, and then the advanced and elite will probably be like complete certain amount of things within a time limit, and you'll be able to do that because now you'll know where to go and what to do. So the very first one I'm going to start with is Brotherhood of the Sword. Now, I have played these on Tribble when they were in their very preliminary beta state. Now that they're on holodeck, we'll see how they have differed. I've only played them once on Tribble, so it's not like I know exactly what I'm doing here. But I will play these now. This is a blind run through. The first time I've played these on holodeck since Season 10 has been out. So I will tell my team, of course, I'm a noob. I always recommend you do that. If you have never played them before, let your team know you've never played them before. That way they can help you learn the STF, but also help make up for any deficiencies that you may have as you're playing through it, because you just simply don't know yet how to play it. So I will start with the ground one, Brotherhood of the Sword. I'm on my tactical character, the War Doctor. This is a ground mission. I am using the Delta Alliance ground set, but I am using an anti-proton high-density beam rifle, just so you know what my setup is for this run-through. I've got a tactical kit with some goody tactical powers on it. Should be pretty well equipped to do this STF. So at this point, I'm going to pause the video and I will get set up for that normal run, and then I will continue. So stand by as I get set up for that STF. Okay, everybody. Well, welcome back. Here we go. This should be fun. There are a couple of people in here who haven't played it at all yet, and some people that have played it about 5 times. So we've got a mix here. But let's listen up.
The Iconian Heralds are bringing in a network of devices to subjugate Kronos. Our team will reprogram the Herald's devices to reveal more Iconian technology hidden in subspace. Once a device is activated, we will have only a few seconds to disable the other 2 linked Iconian machines before their network resets. May fortune favor you. Now, to battle.
So this one is a bit of a
need to deactivate all of the devices together, or else the network will reset them.
This one is a bit of a timing issue. When somebody activates this main thingy here, and I'm just going to call it a thingy, then we need 2 other people to be near the other 2 thingies to activate them within 15 seconds. That's really as simple as it is. It's not like right now somebody activated that one, so the idea is just to know where the other thingies are. Like, I didn't know this one was back here, but I'm not going to make it.
The devices are resetting.
Nope.
Synchronize and try again.
Didn't make it.
Shutdowns at the same time.
Got to do them at the same time, but we've got to figure out where they are. And I've heard that they can be random. They can show up in random places. So you just got to be near it.
You have 15 seconds.
Okay, right now we got 15 seconds. He's near that one, but somebody. Oh, we got it. Good. Somebody was near that one.
A new set of devices. We need to move to the next area.
Now we just move to the next area. It's really that simple, but really it's not that simple because they only give you 15 seconds to deactivate the device, but you really need to know where the other two are. And if you don't know where they are, that's going to cause a problem. Now there's an optional assist honor guard. I'm not sure where that is or what that is. I would like to do it if I knew where it was, but I don't.
You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices simultaneously.
Stay alive. Stay alive. We did it!
The heralds
did that one pretty fast, actually.
Set of devices. Proceed to that location.
Now that was only because those two popped up near the same location. It's possible that they can pop up, I suppose, in different locations. So that's something to keep in mind, is the they can be random. Really, a lot of this level is just staying alive. Staying alive so that you can scan the thingies. This guy, it looks like he's near where maybe...
You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices.
Nope, see, it didn't pop up there. I don't know. There's one guy there. I don't know where the other one's at. But I'm taking damage and about to die, so I gotta do something here. Okay, he's over there.
The devices are resetting. Synchronize and try again. Initiate shutdowns at the same time.
Helping. Trying to keep everybody alive. Okay, it looks like he's about to scan that one, so we need to
disable the other two Iconian devices simultaneously.
Here's one, but I don't know where the other one's at.
The heralds are activating a new set of devices. Move to the next area.
Boy, this mission's kind of chaos here. Really is chaos. I think a problem a lot of pugs are going to have is that they're going to try to kill everybody. And really, it's just going to keep spawning enemies. So you really can't worry about taking fire and stuff. You just have to do it. You just have to go do the whatever the goal is. Okay, so somebody's going to scan that, and then we just got to see where they pop up.
You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices
There's
simultaneously.
One. I don't know where the other one's at. There it is, way over there. See, look at that. By the time I get over here, it's going to be too late.
The devices are resetting.
Yep, reset.
Synchronize and try again. Initiate shutdowns at the same time.
But now that we know where it's at, I think we can stand here and wait. Wait for someone to activate the main one, and then looks like there's two of us here. Is there anybody on that one? Yeah, somebody's on that one. So it's actually ready to go. We could scan the middle one now, and I think we'll get it. So we'll scan.
You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices.
Good. He's there. He's there. Now I just gotta keep aggro so I can keep stuff off of these guys so they can scan it.
The devices are resetting.
This guy didn't.
And try again.
This guy didn't. This guy died, I think. Oh, where'd he go? Okay, I'll stand over here.
Flanking damage detected.
Perhaps communication could also help, you know. Ready. Scan middle one.
You have 15 seconds to disable the other 2 Iconian devices
There we go.
simultaneously.
Enemy targets on.
There we got him.
Herald leader is here. Stop it before it can break into the Great Hall.
Takes a little coordination, concentration, communication. All of that stuff. Boy, I can't imagine how much harder Advanced is going to be. It's going to be crazy. Plus, it's going to probably require that optional be completed, whatever that was. I'm not sure what that optional was, to be honest with you, and where to find it.
Losing power.
I'll have to do this again to find out where the optional's at. So this one is just basically killing the main bad guy here, the boss. But that's an easy task. That's a very easy task. The hardest part is just scanning those things at the same time. I think we did it.
The heralds are driven back for now.
Take my
But they
Iconian
shall
marks.
certainly return. Chancellor Dimpak remains secure in the Great Hall. There are other battles to fight now.
So the optionals vary. I think that's true because I remember the optional being different on when I ran it on Tribble. But it seems there was one where like you had to rescue something from the fire. This one was different. You had to help somebody else. So I guess the optionals will vary. That makes it difficult, but there's 3 of them. Helping some soldiers, helping people, and releasing targs. Ah. So those are the 3 different optionals. I'm imagining they might be required on Advanced. If so, you'll just have to figure out where they are when they pop up and make sure to do them. Uncertain if they are required on Advanced. I guess won't know until we try. But I need to get down the normal version a lot more. I think what I'll do is keep playing the normal version, and when the optionals come up, when we get to that point of the optional, I'll try to find the optional because I'll need to learn it anyway. I need to know where they are. So on each one, I'll just keep playing this over and over on normal. Try to find out where that optional is so that way when I do get to Advanced, I'll know automatically where those optionals are and can run to them. I think that's probably the best way to do that. So yeah, this mission definitely can go pretty quickly. It seems like it's not a long STF. That's good, but it does take a bit of coordination, a bit of communication. I think letting others know that you are standing next to one so that they can activate the main one would be a good thing. Or if you're near the main one, saying, okay, 2 people go stand where the 2 things are, and then I'll activate the main one. Something like that. Some communication there could help. Otherwise, you know, the locations of the secondary thingies, they do change. I know that much. So even though you run it once, every STF, it's going to be in a different location. But within that same STF, it'll be in the same location, meaning after you hit that main one, it'll always, those other 2 will always be in the same place, no matter what, during that same run. But as you play multiple times this STF, it'll be in different locations per STF, if that makes any sense. Hopefully that's a little clear there. But coordination, communication, letting your team members know when you're ready to activate the main one. Say, I'm standing by a thing, go ahead, activate. That sort of thing, I think, will help a lot here. And then, of course, just figuring out where the optionals are so you know where to complete them. will definitely help a lot. It's just going to take a lot of practice. Going to have to run this one over and over. That's the first run I've done on this since Tribble, so there's a lot here to learn. In tactics, though, it does seem pretty easy. You just have to keep communicating. I could see Pugs really messing this up because people will be activating the main thingy, and then people will not be ready on the 2 secondary thingies to scan them within 15 seconds. And I could see that people keep activating them, waiting for all that to happen, and probably never work out the timing just right. So I don't know how that will be. I haven't pugged this, but I guess I will try some pugs and just see how it goes anyway. Anyway, that is... if this ever pops up. That is Brotherhood of the Sword, normal ground run. Hope you all enjoyed that. I'm going to do Gate of Grethor next, and then the Herald Sphere. Well, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.